Hey everybody! It has been a little while thanks to the Tarkov Marathon, but we're back with Browncoat Rebels and a significant amount of gameplay changes since. Obviously, meditation is radically different than it was before. But here's a little recap of the rules and goals for our little society. We are currently working on taking down all the Union of Allied Planet settlements. Yeah. So, how about I just say hi? Hey, everybody. Rhadamant here with my sidekick Yoda, and we're here to take over the world. It's like Pinky in the Brain, but I don't know if I'm the brain or not. Alright, so let me recap what's going on. We now have the need for significant meditation spots because we've updated, well, obviously the game is updated, and as a result, this whole throne room is rather worthless because we don't have anyone that can use dignified meditation. So if you're curious about meditation, if you haven't been following along, now you can set a desired psi focus level and just say, like, I want to have at least, let's say 93% psi focus. Let's put it up to 100. We use psi focus a lot. Let's see, you are... Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to decide what kind, before I even unpause, I need to sort out the changes, the update changes. So, Ari, I'm gonna say you don't focus on psi focus. So he is psychically hypersensitive, and what was I gonna do? Yeah, so he's a Psylink 6. Whoa, you guys are already hype training. Well, thanks Frank Klein and Guardian for your resubbing and the like. Oh boy, I have to figure this out. So I, in truth, don't really know how I'm going to handle. So for Bryce and Lordix, they're both Bloodlust. Why aren't you labeled as... Oh yeah, you are labeled as Bloodlust. Boneth, thanks for all the gifts as well, and bits from Tooth, Glitch, and Shield. So as far as Bloodlust goes, we can have Morbid. Morbid psi focus building. So that'll be fine, I guess. For the two that are home, for Ari, I'm gonna have to have like art, maybe. We'll have to figure that one out. So for Morbid, the best thing that you can do is... it's too bad I don't have the mother-in-law. The best thing that you can do is to have a relative close to you buried, and for you to meditate at that dead body. All right, I'm just going to unpause it because I'm not sure I'm going to come up with a good psi focus build right now. I think the best thing I could do for the moment is put some meditation spots for art appreciation. Maybe not at the excellent... Don't I have a legendary? Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, so this will be Bryce, and this will be Lordix, and they can do their art appreciation. A legendary, the higher quality the sculpture, the more benefit it will supply when focusing. For Ari, you're a wine runner, so yeah, Ari I'm not really, I guess he will have to be art, I think. Yes. But welcome everybody. So to recap what I've been doing, Ari's been setting up a forward operating base to the north to take out these three up here. And the rest of the crew has just been tidying up down south because we've been hit continuously by really big raids, etc. We have managed to get a significant revamping of the base. As you can see, it's very square now, isn't it? Used to be some amorphous weird shape, and now it's almost a perfect square. All right, Ari, you need a meditation spot. You really, like, there is nothing for him to meditate here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. So as far as assignments go, or scheduling rather, Meditation isn't really required anymore. You can schedule it in if you want, but as of like 3 days ago, there was a patch that says that if you just set a desired psi focus level, the characters will schedule it in for themselves to attain that level. What I think I'm going to do is bring this down to like 93%, so basically they don't sit at the psi focus spot, because at 100% they're constantly going to be decaying, so at least at 93%, you know, they won't do that. Ari's not going to be able to build up his psi focus, so that's fine. We want to continue building up this little outpost, so we were going to wall in the geothermal Jenny. We'll have some plasteel auto doors, and then set up some turrets to keep it protected, just so that it doesn't get ripped down quickly. So we do have Lordix, who's the newest member to the group. Oh yeah, so here you go, as you can see. Bryce, despite not being scheduled for art, is meditating. And down here, psi focus gain is 78% per day. That's because it is legendary. If let's just show you the alternatives. I don't have, well, here's excellent art. Let's see what this would be. Uh, 74. You know, it's a little bit lower. Not significantly, but a little bit. So what is interesting about this is the Psi-Link is not really has to be like a Royal implant anymore. So we're stealing the Royal's technology, but not like the way that you'd think. Alright, I'm just moving the columns out of the way because I want this turret to be able to shoot the walls. Yeah, I guess that's what's going on. So we'll just continue that trend. So here we got Ari, who's meditating. I guess he's just meditating. What kind of meditation is this? Just regular old solitary meditation, I suppose. It also means that I might want to start the manufacturing of, what's it called? Go Juice. Because Go Juice is now a shortcut for Psi Focus. So if you need to kick up your Psi Focus, you can just suck down some Go Juice and you'll be ready to go in no time. Robs, thanks for the resub as well. Hello to you. I'm trying to think of what else we need to do. Animals. Rochella, you're the newest Thrumbo. You need a bit of training. Look at all the creatures we have in the freezer there. Negative 55 in that freezer. Seems frozen. Another thing that will be interesting is the absolute buff of like deep drilling and stuff like that. Okay, so we've got some mechs. The Stellark is making a request of us. A giant mech cluster landing at my forward operating base. That's kind of funny to me, because it's like, okay. Alright, I'm going to set Ari's desired Psi Focus level only to 50%, so he actually gets to construct again. Because at present moment, he's deciding to just sit around and do nothing. So here is the first Tory Talker vote. Just a little reminder, you have to whisper the bot. Rad Twitch bot. Otherwise, your vote won't count. And not seeing it count. Okay, no, it is counting up now. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, Ari is trying to... Oh, boy. Let's cut all these trees that are blocking us first. So what do we need here? We need a set of pod launchers and then perimeter security. I think that's about it. I probably checked 2 weeks ago if there was any resources on this tile. There are some components, but some silver, more components. Obviously, there's going to be steel. How could there not? Can you imagine a start with no mountain steel? That'd be rough. Oof. So we are at the end of December. Okay. Oh, here's another legendary sculpture. I'm sort of curious if I can't just stuff... I think I can. Stuff all of my sculptures next to one another to make the psi focus gain rate better. So, like, right now... no, I guess not. Maybe it maxes out. I haven't really done a ton of testing here. LBM! Welcome, welcome. You just want to spam some events, I see. Alright, yeah, the psi focus gain rate seems to be sort of capped. I think what I might do is schedule it, because it seems like, because of the decay rate, Gray Mallard. That isn't a name, that's just a color of a duck. But whatever. It seems that because of the psi focus gain rate and all, or decay rate, I should say, that leaving them to just attain a certain level. No, I guess they're smart enough to go past that level and not min-max it. Okay, that's fine. So I suppose what we need to start doing is to build... Oh no! Superbug. The superbug struck. So LBM, you're gonna have to be refunded your volcanic winter, because it just minified everything and blew up the game. Nice! Very strong start to this stream, is all I'm gonna say. Very strong start. The super minified. Tis the worst. What they could probably do is just go into the dev mode and trigger a volcanic winter. That's maybe even a little bit easier. Wow, this is chunky loading. Oh, there we go. Okay, dev mode. Where is it? Oh, actually, no, I'll let you buy it again, because I'm not even sure what tile it hit, but I'm sure you were trying to tile hit my home base, and I don't think it hit the home base. So I'll give you another crack at trying to volcanic winter the home, because I don't believe that's where it was triggered. But that's probably where you wanted it. This is me being kind. Actually, let's keep that off. Doomsday Rocket from LBM. Unit M... What? It's telling me that 2 people sent this. But Unit M was the one that bought it? Yes. Okay. Well, that's strange and unconvincing that we've made progress. So, I guess at this point we've decided that it doesn't really matter the amount of art. Alright, that has a beauty of 3,200. Okay, so yeah, I think ideally, you know, if we could make a gold legendary statue, not that I think that's going to be easy to do, but if it was possible, then indeed we could have a psi focus gain a little bit higher. But I think what I'm going to do for Lord X and Bryce is work on a mausoleum. Loosed Viper, sending some beer. And this time it actually looks like it worked proper. Alright, so Ari is getting to build our little neck of the woods again. And I'm going to roof off the geothermal and capture the heat because it is cold. And hopefully it won't be too much heat. Alright. Here's my likes to explode area. I like how I put this just close enough to the Doomsday launchers to do maximum damage, right? Here's another Toritaca vote up there that you can whisper the bot. Alright, so it is pretty toasty warm now. The next step to this would be maybe a 3-tile concrete. It's a lot of concreting. All right. Meal source, I don't need to worry about that. Membler, you're having a mental break. You're drowsy, it's dark, you don't like the swamp, you slept in the cold, a bunch of your kin died, you ate without a table. Well, I've obviously been doing a wonderful job at taking care of your needs. You know, by murdering your friends, family, making you sleep in the dark and cold. You know, honestly, on, it's not that cold. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not that cold. So this is, eventually we'll do episode goals. Do I have mod status? Probably not. Because it resets constantly. There. Alright, Shield has mod status as well. Hey Merps, welcome. Okay, so a little bit more heaters just to make sure it stays nice and warm for our home here. Another thing I mentioned is perhaps to start go juicing. So instead of these cornfields, I'm going to put the psychoid plants, and we'll just go juice like crazy because I think we have an excessive amount of vegetables right now, even for our booming population. So in terms of an episode goal, you all, I guess, will get to decide at some point when we get there. Is it not safe to spam events with 2 maps? LBM asks. I don't know. Sometimes it just minifies everything. That's a bug I've seen. Primarily, I saw it in the Wardens of Eriador. That commonly happened when multiple events got dropped on different maps, and it sort of weird, oddly minifies everything. I do have autosave on, so it's recoverable, but I don't know the exact triggers. I just know I don't like it. So we're gonna quick run out of I think we're gonna quick run out of some steel here because I am flooring up so much, but that's all right. We had intended to crank out some plasteel turrets as well. I don't have a ton of plasteel, so we're gonna have to source that, but that's fine. Oh, I also just noticed that there's uranium there as well. I'll be nice. Seems like something I'll have to send Fayep for. Well, Fayep's probably already eating through the plasteel that was dropped. Oh, speaking of which, compacted from Loose Viper. Sent that. Is there an ancient danger on the FOB? Yep, there should be. It minified again. So, second time's not the charm. Don't buy that anymore. I'm going to have to disable that or wait till I don't have a FOB. Because, yeah, something wrong with Volcanic Winter. I don't think it's so much Volcanic Winter's broken. I just think the toolkit sucks a lot. That's all I'm going to say. I've complained about it for months and months and months. It never ceases to disappoint me in new and unusual ways. Alright, so events. Just going to disable that for now. I have no idea what other events might super explode, but I know for sure, through trial and error, that that one is La Terrible. Okay, we're almost done with the FOB. Now, once this FOB is done, events like that could be repurchased again. It's just, for now, you know, it seems not worth the effort. Let's see. We want some mini turrets. Imagine making a wooden barricade, how worthless that would be. I guess on the other hand, sandbags are made of cloth. But, you know, hypothetically sand. Not that sand is a limiting, you know, there could be an infinite amount of sand. We're also doing the shapers and stone skin. We got through most people. Lordix, did you get yours? You have your shapers, but not your stone skin yet. And then Zayla, you have your shapers and not stone skin. Because they were, I match made them. Advanced components coming from Rippy. Or Ripsy. Well, thank you. Alright, we're going to have to care package this area a bit more. Let's get the FOB up. Did the plasteel meteorite exist? Well, not anymore, but you don't have to refund it. Fiat sort of took care of it. What is his dig rate? 900 or 943. Silver ore, landing at the FOB. Alright, so we're working on the stone skin now. What else could we be working on? God, we have so many linked weapons here that we haven't bonded because none of our enemies are soft flesh. That sounds disturbing, but these plasma swords are obviously best against soft fleshy targets. So I guess if you had, like, you know, if you were a Dwarven colony and you were underground and you had to keep fighting bugs, that might be a good weapon against bugs, but against royals, not so much. Alright, so Ari is now stocking up the chunks. So we are going to need components and plastic, well, mostly components sent as a care package. But we'll send some plasteel too, because I know I just got a whole bunch. So we will send 15 components and 450 plasteel. Where is Show Me Yoda? I just didn't want to disrupt the stream too much with the Show Me Yodas, but his ears did just perk up. Because he wanted to say hi. He wanted to say hi. Mr. Valley, thanks for the resub. Come on, look at the camera. There you are. He exists. He's right here, in fact. Slaughter. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Little reminder. Let's see about the hauling animals. We want the hauling animals to stay off. Honestly, well, I guess we're not cleaning the path out here, so it doesn't really matter, right? I'll put it on back. So taking a look at the hauling animals, yeah, no, their pathing is fine. Transport pod is ready to launch. All right, are you ready? Oh, right, because the game crashed multiple times. That's why. I haven't loaded the world yet. Go, go, go. Another thing I'll probably do is a bit of a stone cutter table. I'll just make it out of wood, because we could make use of the granite. So let's go ahead and power up the perimeter. And dead power into the turrets themselves. Fayip, I think you're gonna... No, we'll just keep sending steel. It's more expensive, but it is less logistics than having Fayip join them. And then once we get transport pod ready, what I'll go ahead and do is set us up for an attack. Unless, of course, the episode goals bring me elsewhere. That's entirely possible. Okay, so Bryce and Lord, you guys, you're they are keeping their psi focus to where they need to be. To right where they need to be. Alright, so let's get building. The plasteel turrets can overlap one another, so at any corner you have 3 turrets shooting at you if you're melee. Not perfectly, but like enough. And that should keep our insurrections down. I'm not exactly sure if I need the stone cutter. I might not really care about barricades and whatnot. Just use force. Might even just put a another turret. More turrets. More guns. It's basically the solution to everything. More guns! Unless the problem is you have too many guns. Alright, Mr. Fayip. Let's go ahead and start getting some steel, because I'm definitely burning through the steel with all the transport pods and whatnot. And on top of that, the outpost is going to need a lot more steel, and then eventually chem fuel for the pods themselves. I need terrestrial steel, not subterranean steel. Or Terranian steel? I think that's not maybe a word, but let's go ahead and grab. I like how all of the work priorities that I have at home are so, like, cleanly designed that I kind of don't even need to, like, pay attention back here unless we get attacked. It does look like wood sucks, though. All this chem fueling, and my wood supply is depleted. So let's get a ridiculous amount of it. So I'll have to worry about that for a while. Because Mads here is just a nutty cutter. It's like she was built for chainsaws. Alright, so this FOB... this FOB is looking pretty good. Just call it FOB2. Alright, so we're going to want pod launchers. Probably at least 4, I'd imagine. Or maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 for now. That should give us enough lift to attack... you know, outposts and the like. Alright. I'm going to send some slate along. Let's see. More care packages. Slate and steel. I'm just expanding it so that I can put the pod launchers inside. It's going to be a little cold, but whatever. Alright, launch group. Yes, I disabled Volcanic Winter. It was breaking the game 100% of the time. It'd be pretty stupid to keep it, you know, enabled. So, it's not that I'm trying to avoid challenging events. It's that if the challenging event is 100% breaking every time, without fail, yeah, it's got to go. It has got to go. That, and given that I have hydroponic farming, I'm not really sure it would even be that difficult. Did I mean to break down the stonecutter table? Yeah, I'm just going to be resupplying from home base. I'm not really going to be stone cutting anymore. I don't want Ari to hang out here for very long. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove roof area over this. What was that? A grow zone? I meant for it to be a deconstruct, but sure. Alright, so Klein is taking ideas for poll goals now. So if you've got ideas for what I should do this episode that fits within the theme of this series, go ahead and drop your idea to Klein via channel points, primarily, just to make sure that the people that actually watch are submitting goals. No troll goals. You know how it is. Alright, so here we go. We're getting this set up. We do need more steel. Of course we need more steel. And let's keep that coming. You all voted for Mad Animal. It is an alpaca at the Outpost. Well, let's see if these turrets work. Alright, launch a group of 2. 600 steel. And then fire up. You've been mining, I hope? Yes, you have. Yeah, he mined up literally everything I asked him to. That was weird. It actually sounded like Ari sliced the llama. I mean, you knocked out the llama's stomach, but, like, it did sound like a slice to me. I might have sent a little bit too much plasteel. Oh well. So, Ari, you are idle? Yes, because you need materials. Just make sure that your goal polls make sense as far as the, because I might have to cherry pick a little bit. Make sense in terms of the trajectory and goals of the series. Not that anyone posted it, but imagine a goal poll of like, befriend the royals. Like, obviously, would not be a valid goal. Where's my steel at? Oh, there it is. Just took a little bit longer. Alright, goal polls are done. They are closed, so I guess I could jump into Twitch and turn those off. Twitch is going to try to autoplay some jump for me. Good. Yes. Twitch. If you can't tell, I'm streaming. That's something that bothers me. When I open Twitch to try to, like, turn things off, it will try to autoplay some random channel. It's like, cool. Alright, so that's the steel I wanted. And then we're going to get transport pods. Awesome. You already paused redemptions? Well, I turned them off entirely. All right, the poll is up. All right, so here we go. Let's get this. So for this kind of poll, it's just 1, 2, or 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4 in chat. So here's the 4 options: turn the throne room into an art/music room, open the Ancient Danger in the FOB, attack the royals, or build a prison. The Ancient Danger would be this one, I suspect. Attack the royals would be, of course, using the FOB for the northern attacks. Okay, so we need components. Mad's got Inspired Taming. Well, there aren't Thrumbo, but, you know, you never know. Kalzamar, I don't know if that counts when you redeem it like that. It may not, just to give you a heads up. Alright, let's go ahead and send some components. Man, I thought the amount of components I sent would be enough, but clearly not. Alright, 21 more. And rare Thrumbos from Sillidan. Oh, Sillidan being a Thrumbo himself. So, let's try to tame the 81-year-old female. That's a young, as far as Thrumbo go, female. The youngest of the bunch. And Mads, you are going to be the only one to handle, because I really don't want the other ones to attempt to do it, because they'll get themselves killed. And yes, I keep taming females, so that, indeed, I can just keep having Thrumbo babies. If you got a problem with that, you don't know the rarity of Thrumbo. Alright, so once the episode goal poll is done, we will... Okay, Mads, I don't want you animal handling anymore. Arclight and Fayip and Yukio will do it. We will raffle off this Thrumbo. Alright. The components... Actually, you know what? On second thought, launch 21 components and some steel. Because we are going to need it. And that makes the home base basically stripped of steel. But that's fine. We just need the Diggy Dwarf Fayip Dawad to mine up some more and then haul it in. Right now, I think it's more a bottleneck of the hauling it in part. But as you can see, the Thrumbo and whatnot, they're getting it done. I'm gonna need chem fuel too. Yes, I will. Eventually. I usually send the chem fuel last because it is also explosive. So you kind of don't want to send it too early or you get blown up. Alright, so here's the pods. And of course, whether we use this or not is sort of up to the goals. Alright. I could just make him fuel at the FOB. It's true. I don't really have a good space for it, but yeah, I could do that. It's probably easier with the manpower I have at home to do it at home, though. Whereas if I made the chem fuel here, it's, doing work at an FOB sort of sucks, is all I'm going to say. Alright, so 600 fuel at least. But let me fix the roof here, because I don't need it all on roof. I really wish the pod launcher bases didn't need to be roofed up when you build them, because obviously they don't need to stay roofed off. I don't know why that has been made a requirement. It's pretty silly to me, but whatever. Alright, launch. Where's my chem fuel? Launch all of it. $100%. Alright, how are you doing? We have a bunch of this plasteel left. We'll launch it home with you, I guess. There's really no point in leaving it at the outpost to be stolen by raiders. I think the other problem is I'm cutting down so many trees that a lot of the hauling that would be for steel, we're hauling trees, because Fayep mines like crazy and Mads cuts trees like crazy, which is just a lot of extra hauling work. It's too bad you can't use like auto casting skip to move stuff or whatever. Alright, so we have spent this poll up for a while. Attacking the royals, building the prisons, tied for second. Open ancient danger at the FOB at first. Well, the open ancient danger at FOB is going to not take too long, which is great. So, and given that I have soft capped the population, it's going to be one of these, like, I think we're going to kill everyone in there. Unless they happen to be like a relative or whatever. Then our bloodlust might want us to kill everyone anyway. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Alright, so I have a stone skin gland. That should be Lordix's. There it is. And I believe, yeah, I should be making another. So we have a shaper and a nose. Who still needs one? Oh, well, Cytex does. Sure. Let's get that going. Rise, go cut into your wife, girlfriend, what is she? Wife. Wow, that was fast. I guess I remember that happening, but that is fast. Alright, you're going to stick around here for the clearing of the FOB. We will keep our kin fuel inside because kablam. It's more of a noise. Yeah, am I staying at the 14 ponds? I might consider going up to 15. If there's a correct, if there's a decent one inside the caskets or something. I could see doing it, but I don't particularly enjoy, unless it is the goal. We just had this conversation for Philosopher King. I don't enjoy the mega colonies. I feel like the game doesn't scale very well when you have a ton of population. A lot of balls get dropped when you're playing at a difficult, hard technical level. And then, of course, with Twitch Toolkit, all of your events become a lot more dangerous because raids are balanced based upon the number of colonists that you have. So the larger your population, the more Megadeth your raids become. And there's still no real counter. The Psycasting is a pretty okay counter for like mass doomsday launchers, because there is the there's a lot of like abilities that a Psycaster might be able to have against them. The issue is, of course, if you have a cyclically deaf enemy with a doomsday launcher, that gets a little bit more complicated. There's some things you can do, but it's not too it's not as straightforward as one would wish. All right, Ari is just going to practice his destroying stuff, because why not? Actually, I'll keep doing hay grass. So at this point, I have to decide who is going to escort Ari in clearing the ancient danger. I'll pick that in just a second here, because it's, 5 in the morning? Yep. So I'll probably just send some healthy shooters, etc. See, Ari. Maybe Die, Arclight, Yukio, and Fayep. Alright, let's try this. Die, Arclight, Fayep, and Yukio. Additionally, I'm going to send more chem fuel and maybe 15 more components for the return trip. Echo Orion, thanks for the resub. Also, just wanted to bring the attention of Nightbot's little announcement up there, which is the public poll for what the next Twitch Toolkit series will be is up. So all you got to do is go click that link and cast your vote. Loose Viper sending me a little bit more beer. All right, guys, are you... Yeah, they're loading the chem fuel first. That makes sense. All right, launching group. Probably one more pod than I really needed, but whatever. My steel went from like 400 to 3,000, so I don't think that's much of an issue. All right, so you guys are all here for the same deal. Let's conscript you. And our 5-man team is going to stack up. It's an 8. Why would that make the... There needs to be a different noise. I don't really understand why it would make the "you're currently being attacked" noise. Because, like, that's unnecessary. But, alright. Ari, let's deconstruct that wall. I don't really care about this broken ruin anymore. So this is the voted goal here. Also, it's in the top of the hour. Wow, this is an easy one. Orbital mech cluster targeter. That's going to be really funny. At the top of the hour, I will assign the new Thrumbo. So that gives you 12 minutes. So if you haven't typed anything in the last 3 minutes and you want a Thrumbo, go ahead and type something in general chat. The Thrumbo we tamed. Alright, can't touch this. No. So I don't think I'm going to open... There's an Insanity Lance here, but I don't think I'm going to open this nicely. This is going to be opened aggressively, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. As far as research goes, molecular analysis, yeah, that's not something I actually need. Alright, so this is what you all voted on. How funny would it be if it wasn't even... Okay. So we've got a bunch of corpses. But that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't recruitable. No, I don't actually have any resmix here. So we have Lambert and Speedy. I'll keep it paused. Let's take a look. You are a tough, kind, slow learner with a lot of really high passions. 34 slave child. And then you are a okay. Well, it's not going to be Speedy. Alright, Lambert. I will capture Lambert. Oh, yes. Yukio. Capture Lambert. And Arclight. Just kill Speedy. This dumping stockpile probably shouldn't include human corpses, because that would be disturbing to some. Okay, so we are done with the anti-ancient danger, and that means now the tie being a prison and attacking royals. Well, I think my prison is here. It's a bit of a cop-out, but, like, we've already kept prisoners here. But I guess if I need to build a dedicated prison, I could do that. Just, we kind of already had one. Alright, so we got, who's going to heal Lambert? Work. Die. Alright, 10 Lambert, and then I'm just going to pod Lambert home. And, I will raffle off Lambert when Lambert becomes recruitable. So another thing I need to do is RE. So we have 1, 2... let's see. All right, Draco, I'm going to send you along as well to help. So what do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 double beds, 2 single beds. Do I have them? So Draco, pack of survival meals. Sorry for keeping it paused longer than I wish. Okay, yeah, I don't have the double beds or single beds. So let me make them first before we send anyone. 2 doubles and 2 singles. Fries, I'm gonna have you do it. Do I want to pack meds? Probably should pack meds. Probably should pack drugs. There's probably a lot to pack. But I also want them to have, you know, some nice beds. Okay, I don't have enough plain leather for the other one, so that's fine. Wow, a normal bedroll? What gives, dude? You're construction 18. What do I have a lot of leathers of? I've got a lot of elephant. Actually, just straight up destroy this. I don't even want it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inspire recruit from Membler. Well, that's going to make it really easy to recruit Lambert. Launching group. Lambert. And the plasteel. Actually, the lance, the molecular analysis. We have a little bit of meds here, but obviously I'm going to send more home. Where's the soother? I guess they're currently hauling it. That doesn't really matter. Oh, we're already overweight? Okay. There we are. Double strand bedrolls? No thanks. Alright, launch when ready. Launching back home. And Lando. And then the other thing I'm going to do, it doesn't really matter where we put the prisoner. I'm just going to temporarily put him in here. Because Membler, you have an inspired recruit. So you're going to be the only warden. And we're going to instant recruit this guy. Also, 6-minute warning for the Thrumbo and probably the recruit too, because they're going to be recruited like at the same time. Alright, where did I land the grunt? Where is he? Numbers, prisoners, enemies. Where is he? Oh. There he is. Membler. Yes, take him to bed. That came out wrong. Bring him to his prison. And then prisoner recruit. Cool. Oh, but I guess he's... Oh, God, they're so bad. I was not looking at who was actually building it. Alright, Bryce, it's time for you to wake up. I want it, like, somewhat comfortable, right? Because we could make it a lot more comfortable. Wake up, dude. Jesus. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping forever, Beauty. Alright, Lambert. Oh, Membler just finished this one. It's poor. Membler, stop it. Stop it. I don't even know why you have a construct. Go recruit. Stop being a loser. Alright, so this good one is fine. There we go. Excellent. Masterwork. That's a lot better. Excellent. Alright. There we go. So now, Drakel, you could go join them. Drakel. Alright, so we want food. Maybe let's take 15 chocolate. 10 meds. Mads is not going, so we don't need Luciferium. 10 wake up. 10 penicillin. 10... no, ambrosia will just decay. So let's take tea. I don't have tea? Okay, I guess we won't take tea. Beer. And the bedrolls. No Smoke Leaf. Smoke Leaf makes you far less effective in combat, so obviously, terrible idea. Methinks you knew this. Lambert gets recruited. 3-minute warning. Assigning Lambert real soon. Mr. I'm assuming you're female? Male? With that hair, I don't even know. Alright, Lambert, you are clearly a brawler. You're tough. So, assign brawler. And... yeah. What are you good at? Oh, you're a grower, too. Cool. And a cook. I like it. And we're going to want to stick a shaper and both shapers and a stone skin in them eventually. So just a little reminder that all of the current subscribers on the channel have a chance to become Lambert with his... oh, man. I'm jealous of his hair. What is that, pompadour? He looks good, man. He looks good. He's got more hair than I do. Crazy Chris sending me some Luciferium. Thank you. Yep. So he doesn't have a lot of melee skill, but obviously he has the passion. He's got the passion for it. And he's tough, so, like, that's great. Maybe I throw a pain stopper in him, too. Ooh, we'll see. Alright, so everybody's sleeping on the floor here, because womp womp. Draco is getting the stuff loaded. Need a new bedroom? Maybe, yeah. Looks like it. That's pretty easy to do, because all I'd need to do is... well, first thing, let's, these heaters, let's just put them here. And I'll build a bedroom here. And then, you know, have to expand this out. Can I? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright. Go, Draco, go. I kind of feel bad, because Draco's the only one, like, helping to load. There. Mads. And Brown... oh, I guess there's only one thing left. Alright. Done. Launch. Here. Good. We obviously need a lot more chem fuel. Caravan pack spot. Stockpile zone. And form a caravan. Everybody. Lots of food, chocolate, berries, medicine, ambrosia, penicillin, wake up. There's a bedroll missing. Mech cluster, because, you know, leave some beer behind. Okay, this looks good. Choose route. For assignments, travel on everyone. Alright. They're all loaded in. Okay, looking good. Alright, Lammy Bert. Lammy Bert, Lammy Bert. I don't care where he rests. I do like the hours here. That's kind of nice. So Operation Another Bedroom is getting underway. You've been watching episode 55 of Browncoat Rebels, which originally aired June 6th, 2020. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of this, just go to Rhadamant.com for the schedule. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.